Okay, so in this video, we're just going to answer this EQ real fast. So this is just a trig review, and we're going to answer the question, what are the steps to using trig, right? So starting with an actual example, right? So we've got a triangle, this triangle ABC. So step one is always going to be, so we're missing an angle here, and we're missing this side length and this side length here, right? So step one is going to always be find the missing angles. Okay, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So we've got 30, 90. So that means this guy here must be 60 degrees. Okay, so we found the missing angles. Step two then is going to be to pick an angle to use. So I'm going to shorten that. Pick angle, if I can spell, to use. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and just pick this 30-degree angle here. Okay, so I'm going to use that angle. Okay, step three is relate what we're looking for and what we're given, right, to SOHCAHTOA. So I'm going to just write that out as relate to SOHCAHTOA for short, because that's a lot to write down. And you already have written this down from a previous lesson anyway. So we're just going to say relate to SOHCAHTOA. So relate what we're looking for and what we're given to SOHCAHTOA. So what are we given relative to the angle here that we chose? Well, we're given the adjacent leg, right? This guy here is the adjacent leg to the angle here that we chose. Okay? And what are we looking for? Well, we have two sides missing. We've got BC missing and we've got AB missing. So let's go ahead and just find BC, just for funsies. We're going to find BC first. So what are we looking for, BC, relative to the angle that we chose? Well, BC is the opposite leg from the angle that we chose, right? SOHCAHTOA. So we're looking for the opposite leg given the adjacent leg. Obviously, that means we're going to make use of the tangent trig ratio. Okay? So that means we're going to say tangent 30 degrees. And that brings us to the final step is, well, do the math now, right? So 30 degrees is a special angle, and its tangent ratio is equal to the square root of 3 over 3, right? And relative to this triangle, well, its opposite leg, which is BC, right? BC is the opposite leg, over adjacent leg. Okay, so from here, we're just going to cross multiply, and we're going to end up with, come over here where I've got room, 100 times the square root of 3 is equal to 3 times BC. Right? Now, we're just going to solve for what we're looking for, which is BC. And I'm going to do that by dividing by 3 on both sides. The inverse of multiplying by 3 is to divide by 3. What I do to one side, I do to the other. And from there, we're just going to end up checking that in the calculator. So we know BC is going to be exactly equal to 100 square root of 3 over 3. Right? And now we just need a decimal estimate whenever my calculator software will pull up. I should have had this ready to go sooner. Okay, so let me alter some things here. So let me bring this over here. And I need to change my view to, I'm already forgetting how to use this. I haven't used it in a while. Oh, duh. I'm going to change it here, handheld only. Okay, so I am just going to use it to give me the decimal estimate. So control divide, then I'm going to do 100 square root of 3 over 3. And I'm going to get about 57.74. Okay, so it's about 57.74. So the missing side length B to C is about 57.74, and it's precisely 100 squared root of 3 over 3. Okay, so to recap, how do we use SOHCAHTOA? What are the steps to trigonometry? Step 1 is find missing angles. Step 2 is pick the angle you're going to use. Step 3 is relate to SOHCAHTOA, meaning relate what you're given and what you're looking for to SOHCAHTOA, right? And step 4 is to cross multiply and solve. So we're just going to say do the math for short. So that does it for this video. If you have any questions over this, just let me know. Otherwise, goodbye.